Hello, everyone. It's Guy Eagle with the Renewable Wisdom Trails. All right. The question that we're expanding on is how do we stay present, I guess would be a good way to say it, during all the current events that are going on in the world populations, the wars, and everything else that are going on, the conflicts, the opinions, blah, 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 blah. And I talked a little bit about the getting out in nature and what the sunshine is doing and nature's commons in general is doing. There's a word that has been used a lot out there called grounding or staying grounded. And what does that mean? And how do you do it? I mean, you can go and look at a lot of different things out there, meditations, you can find music to kind of bring serenity. There's a lot of stuff. But what does it really, really mean? It means getting in present time. A lot of the current events are going to stimulate you where you're thinking out a month from now, or 2 months from now, or you're looking back at what happened last year. And all of a sudden your spirit is just kind of traveling back there and you get stuck back there. Or stuck in the future, what the possibilities are, rather than staying in the present moment, or present time is a word that is often used, and it's really important. Now, there are techniques for, putting grounding cords down into the earth and through different elements, and they're really training exercises on learning to recognize different influences. Just like a dog can recognize different scents within a smell. I mean, we can train ourselves that way too. The simplest thing is get out on the land, get on an earth path, not a sidewalk path. Get on the land itself. If you can wear shoes that are soft, have a moccasin type bottom, it's easier. Bare feet's the best, but we can't always do that. Lean up against a tree and just lean into it. Let the tree hold you up. There's a certain mechanism that happens in our body when we do that, where we'll actually kind of ground ourselves through the roots of the tree. And just leaning up and let ourselves have that moment of getting the present time and looking around at what is going on present. Expand our awareness that, rather than thinking off into the future or off into the past. For people that have been traumatized in one form or another, this is an important thing for them, is to get out of the trauma and get into present time and really see the reality that they're existing in right now and start to make the separation from the event that traumatized them and what's going on right now. Not easy to do, but it can be done with some discipline and repetitiveness. So getting grounded is much more than a meditation. It's actually a physical exercise to do to make sure that you're there. An exercise I used to do with when I was doing some of the circuits is I would have two people stand up, and I would have one of them close their eyes and the other one spin the person. And then once they were kind of totally disorientated, I'd have them keep their eyes closed and have them just turn around until they felt like they had come into some kind of harmony with present time. And oftentimes they would open their eyes and they could be faced every direction except north. And north is the one that you'll find the most harmony. Because it's the North Pole that hits the pineal gland up here with electromagnetic energy, and it sends it down into your body and into the earth. It flows through you. And that's the one that harmonizes us, really, is to the north. But most people will be facing a different direction because they're harmonizing themselves to somebody else in the room or something else that issue that they need to learn about is calling them. It's attracting them. And they're going to stay away from the direction that they're repulsed by. So they're seeking the commonality based on what's already been imprinted in them. And we're going to touch on imprints in the next video. Anyway, it's just something you can play with if you want to. I would suggest make sure somebody's with you. I wouldn't go out in the woods and just spin in a circle and wake up, kind of open your eyes. I'd have somebody there to help you monitor it, because you can really get yourself disorientated by it. Another trick we used to use on really trying to determine how grounded or how much in present time we were was sometimes there's these overpasses that go over a highway. And we used to walk and stand on the overpass underneath, right where a semi would be driving underneath, driving through our grounding cord into the earth. And you just totally get discombobulated, because like the semi drove through your energy field. Now that may be a little deep for some people, but it may not too. If you really want to find out how grounded you are, check that out and just see. Anyway, might be something to it, I hope.